Welcome to Tailwind. In today's video, we're going to build a beautiful customer logos grid using Tailwind CSS. By the end of this video, you'll have a stunning component, like the one you see on the screen. Let's dive in. Let's start by creating a container for our logos. We'll use the Tailwind classes P4 for padding, BG white for a white background, Shadow LG for a shadow effect, and rounded for rounded corners. Next, we'll add a grid inside our container. We'll use grid to define a grid layout, grid calls 2 to start with 2 columns, and gap 4 to add spacing between our grid items. To make our grid responsive, we'll add SM grid calls 3 to change to 3 columns on small screens. For larger screens, we'll add LG grid calls -4 to display 4 columns. Now let's add our first logo using an image placeholder. We'll use the class WFull to make the image take the full width of its container and HAuto to maintain its aspect ratio. We'll add a second logo using the same placeholder and classes. Let's continue by adding a third logo to our grid. We'll add a fourth logo to complete our first row. Let's start the second row by adding a fifth logo. Add a sixth logo to our grid. Let's add a seventh logo to our grid. Finally, we'll add an eighth logo to complete our grid. Let's ensure our grid is centered on the page by adding some margin to the body. And there you have it, a responsive customer logos grid using Tailwind CSS. Feel free to customize the grid with your own logos. In this video, we learned how to create a responsive customer logos grid using Tailwind CSS. We explored various Tailwind classes to style our component effectively. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching.